Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. Now, with my last video being Space Invaders, I thought let's see what happened when it got a bit of a facelift. So enter Super Space Invaders 91, which was released by Taito. It was released in 1991, but the game was actually developed in 1990. And, well, it pretty much does what it says on the tin. It's a souped up version of the original Space Invaders, featuring several new features, including some very different waves that the invaders form, and the way that they actually attack. Also featured power-ups. If you destroy the motherships that go across the top, they will drop power-ups, which are usually extra shields. Sometimes they will give you the defensive structures that appeared in the original game, and sometimes they'll give you extra weapons which you can use for a limited time. Unfortunately, the demo never shows you actually using them, so hopefully I'll pick some up during the game. It also featured something that a lot of players considered new, which was simultaneous two-player mode. The trouble is, of course, that wasn't new at all. Alright, it wasn't in the arcade coin-op original of Space Invaders, but it was there from day one in the Atari 2600 version of Space Invaders, which came along in 1979. So yeah, being able to have two-player simultaneous Space Invaders, it was really nothing new. So a lot of people had either very short memories or very selective memories when it came to singing the praises of this new feature. This wasn't the only sort of facelift and update job done to Space Invaders. In 1995 there was another one. Space Invaders 95, it was something like Attack of the Lunar Loonies or something like that. Personally, I can't stand it because it's full of nauseating ultra cutesy graphics. It's also full of fucking Japanese anime style characters, so I want to punch the face out of anybody who likes that shit, as always. Anyway, let's bung a credit in. I'll bung a couple of credits in, and we'll see how we do. Now, if you're a regular viewer of my videos, then seek help, but also you may remember I've already done that was a fuck up and a half. You may remember I've already done a review of this. I did a review of the Amiga conversion. Unfortunately, that's just given me faster fire. And the Amiga conversion I thought was superb. Right, we've got extra power up there. Unfortunately, you can only use it twice, but only once per wave, so that's already gone. Anyway, yes, the Amiga conversion of this was superb. Unfortunately, it was the only conversion that was any good. The rest were all mediocre at best. In the case of the Amstrad, it was utter shite. Then again, what do you expect from an Amstrad? And the reason that the Amiga version was so good was because it actually included some things that aren't in the arcade original, which is some pretty good humour. Indeed, the humour really did make quite a difference. As I say, unfortunately, it's not in the arcade coin-op original, or at least not as noticeably. There is still some in it, but yeah, it's a bit more subtle. Right, so I've got that flamethrower one again. You do get two shots with it, but because I used it to wipe out the wave, I only get one shot from it. So we're on to the next level with the scrolling backgrounds to make it a little more tricky to see what you're firing at. and I hate to say it works, it does make it a little difficult to see what you're doing sometimes. Now when you're hit by the aliens' shots, and sometimes if the aliens you know, actually reach the bottom, they don't destroy you straight away. They take off shield strength, and once your shields are down to 0, the next shot will destroy you. So got off to a pretty good start, and it was shit in the middle, and then a pretty decent ending. Now you can see it starts off quite innocuously. It's not the most difficult game to begin with, but believe me, the difficulty does ramp up quite a bit. And it's given me an extra shield, which I've just lost. Oh no, I didn't. I managed to destroy that shot before it actually hit me. And you can see this wave doesn't just come straight down. Can't remember what the P does. Gives me faster rapid fire. Right. And we're on to the cattle mutilation bonus stage. You don't lose a life here for failing, but this is just all about how big a bonus you might get. Fuck that up. If the aliens manage to take a cow away, then yeah, you'll lose some bonus at the end. You get additional bonus if one of the flying saucers has got a cow in its clutches and you manage to save the cow. I don't usually bother, I just destroy them straight away. There we go. So I did better on that round, but I've still not done too badly. Right, so on to the next phase. This one, the aliens break apart when you first hit them. So essentially you need to hit the aliens twice, or the invaders twice. They also come down at a hefty old rate. And the mothership, yeah, sounds like the old sort of ambulances when it flies past, and I'm in a bad old way. They're about to land. Fuck it, didn't do very well there. Started off great, but that's alright, I haven't got to do the entire wave again. But they are so spread out that yeah, they're going to come down very quickly indeed. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, well, it's usually around here that I die anyway, so I suppose I haven't done too badly. I usually make it to around wave 8 or 9. This is wave 9. Oh, fuck off. There we go. Now I have a feeling... Oh, okay, there's one more wave to go, but there is, I think there is a boss at the end of this level. One of the other changes made to... Oh, Jesus Christ, one of many changes made to this game compared to the original. That's a special weapon. There we go. Unfortunately, I used that up. So here we go with the fucking boss, and I've got no special weapons left. I'll tell you what, the bosses are a lot more difficult than they are on the Commodore, on the Amiga conversion. This fucker is seriously tough. So I'm down to my last life. I could really do with getting, yeah, that time stop, but that makes no difference on the boss levels. Why the time stop shows a giant butterfly floating there, I do not know. If anyone does know, I'm interested to find out. I can only take 2 more hits on it. Ah, oh, you fucker! There you go. Game over. Oh, bollocks to it. Let's stick in one more credit. Trouble is, I've got to face this cunt right from the start again. my best chance is to use power-up weapons, and I don't rate my chances of being able to get them. Okay, I've got one. There we go. Oh, I managed to destroy it just as I lost a life, so fuck it, I'll shove in another credit. I'm enjoying playing the game too much to it to end quickly, and I think, yeah, right, this is the round that's not too difficult, or at least it's not too difficult on the Amiga conversion. The asteroids that are coming down, if you destroy them and they break up, then they're harmless. I'm so used to having to fire, or having to keep, hitting the fire button. I keep forgetting that you can just hold down the fire button on this version. So now we have some of the aliens need to be hit twice because they are sitting inside specimen jars. Why, I don't know. So some of the humour has been retained in this version compared to the Amiga version. It's just not quite as much. Oh, fucker. Okay, well, I got through that wave. Yeah, okay, so these waves are actually a lot more tricky than they are in the Amiga conversion, that's for sure. So I guess I shouldn't be all that surprised. And now they are coming down fucking fast. Right, last continue, I'm not going to do any more. So yeah, one alien left to get. And oh fuck it, we have got another boss. Oh bollocks. Well, I'm not getting past this fucker. Let's just give me a faster fire. Yeah, I can only actually hit this fucker once that shield part is detached. So what's this giving me? Okay, so I got an extra shield for what it's worth. Fucking hell, well, I'm blown away by the fact that I was able to do that. Anyway, so let's get on with the review. Graphically, it's, it looks great. It's, a decent graphical enhanced version of the original Space Invaders. Same with audio. Again, graphically or audibly enhanced version of Space Invaders. It's, decent. No two ways about it. Gameplay, well, it's Space Invaders and it's bloody difficult. I think that's game over. Yeah, fuck it, I'm not going to continue anymore. But even though it is Space Invaders, again, it's bloody challenging, and yeah, it's a decent blast. So it doesn't have, the same initial appeal as the original Space Invaders had in 1978, but then that's probably because we'd had 13 years of coin-op games being developed, and this was already a little bit old hat by the time it came along, let alone nowadays, compared to a lot of the arcade games that were around in 91. This was something we'd already seen plenty of times before. It didn't really offer anything that new to hardcore gamers, certainly. But nevertheless, it's still an enjoyable blast. So I give it 7.5 out of 10. It's it's pretty good. I can't say it isn't. But I do actually think the Amiga version is better. So this is about the only time you'll ever hear me say this, but if you want to play Super Space Invaders at its best, play the Amiga conversion rather than the actual arcade coin-op original. It's almost ridiculous saying that, but yep, it is true. So there we go, that is Super Space Invaders then, 7.5 out of 10, decent game. So that brings this review to an end, and we will see you at the next one.